Right now, I'm joined by Zakhele Ndlovu, one of our analysts that are with me here today. Zakhele, just to gauge from you, the process so far. It's been a long day. There's been numerous disturbances throughout the day. But what have been your assessments so far?
Well, look, I think that it's been a relatively peaceful election. I think we need to applaud ourselves as South Africans that we are able to hold peaceful elections. As you know, in the run-up to the elections, we saw some incidents of political intolerance, but so far, so good today.
So the IEC is telling us rather that so far so good, exactly like you're saying right now. But what I want to know, since they're saying that not many disturbances have been reported in terms of extreme political violence, would one say that the interventions that they've been doing all along throughout these processes, the peace accords and, making multi-party committees and all those things, can one deduce that these indeed have finally been working this year?
Well, to some extent, yes. But, I mean, like I said, we've seen some incidents of political intolerance. So I wouldn't say that it's worked that well, but to some extent, it has worked. But also, I think we need to wait until maybe 10 o'clock to hear if some incidents have taken place in some parts of the country. But I have a feeling that the IEC has done a decent job in terms of ensuring that everything goes smoothly.
And by midday today, we were told that at least 20% of people within the voter roll here in KwaZulu-Natal have made their mark. If you could tell me this, do you think they're making a sympathetic vote? Is it based out of policies? Is it based out of loyalty? What is this decision and where is it coming from?
This is a good question. Well, let me begin by saying that, my impression is that most South Africans usually vote out of loyalty. I think the formation of the EFF has really made people go out and vote in large numbers. I think even those people who were thinking of not voting, because the EFF is now a big player, they decided, okay, let's go and vote. I mean, I think the ANC is probably going to benefit the most from the formation of the EFF. So you could say the unintended consequence of the formation of the EFF is that it has galvanized ANC supporters to go and vote in large numbers.
Well, it's certainly something that we'll have to watch and wait and see for, Joanne. 9 o'clock is the mark that we're waiting for. 10 o'clock the counts begin. And of course, tomorrow we'll be watching as the numbers trickle to see who exactly is going to lead this province. But most importantly for other people is who's going to be second and third. And of course, the seats in the NCOP. It's back to you, Joanne.